What's up everybody, welcome back to my laboratory where safety is number one priority, and today I'm going to make a little compilation of 5 firewood gadgets put to the test. I made those videos on my second channel, but a lot of you probably have not seen those videos, so I thought why not make a little compilation and post it on the main channel. Well, let's see what I got today. It's a chainsaw body. It looks like a claw if you look at the picture, so I thought it might be very useful. So let's see if it actually is. Let's open it up, and it's all assembled already. A little piece like that looks like a claw. Okay, what else is there? There's a bunch of screws in there. Okay, let's put it all together and let's see if it's going to make it easier to cut smaller firewood or not. And what we're supposed to do is attach it. Looks like there's a bunch of screws right here. Hopefully it came with the Allen wrench. Yep. There you go. Going to unspin it a little bit so we can put it in. So then the installation gonna go right into here. And of course we want this cloth to be at the end right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna screw it in. These things I guess can go into here. I have no idea what for, but we'll figure it out. I know what it's for. When you're gonna start cutting the log, a log will start rolling in, and this will stop the logs from rolling. That's a good idea. One is on this side and one gonna go on this side. Also, I forgot to mention it. When you set it up, you see how this metal piece is blocking the chain, and right here. So when we're going to cut on the ground, we don't have to worry about as much hitting the dirt, hitting the rock, and dull out our chainsaw. This is the idea of it, for cutting small branches on the ground. Also, very important, you see, if I move the blade, it's not hitting this little gadget. Make sure you tie it up really tight as well. You don't want to lose anything. It doesn't hurt to double check to make sure you made it really tight, so that way it's not going to fly off while you're working on it. Look at it, if I want to hit the ground, if you look at this, I was running it and it would not hit the wood or the dirt. The only problem I do not like, these pieces kind of sometimes come off. So you gotta watch out for these two pieces from the vibration not to lose them. You see, when the log is moving, it's catching it. How to make firewood the perfect clean every single time? Well, I got this gadget for that, Ultimate Firewood Marker. So let's open it up. I also bought separately a paint, and this is a marking paint that washes away from the rain really easily. And if you look over here where you're going to put the bolt for the wheel that's gonna go inside here, as you can see, it tells you the size of your firewood that you want. It says wheel size 14, 16, 18 and 24 to 20 inches. I'm gonna do just 14 inches just to see what it looks like. This knob right here hits this part all the time, and I guess that's what makes it spray. Yep, and all we have to do is turn it to the side and it sprays. So then we're going to put the paint in and then put the bolt back in. Now let's see how it works. Of course, don't forget to reset all the way to the back, so that way the first piece is also the right 14 inches or whatever you're going to set it on. Oh, one more, I just realized I'll have to take off the cap right here. Man, I wish I was wearing gloves, because now all my hands are gonna be messed up. Okay, we're gonna start it all the way back at 14 inches. not the most comfortable thing to walk in, but as you can see, it works really great. Boom. And now you cut it in the middle of the dot, and that way each piece, each fire log will be 14 inches perfect. With 14 inches it looks like it works really well. Let's start to do the same thing at like maybe 18 inches and let's see the difference. This is how easy it is to replace and change the size. I said we're gonna do it at 18 inches. I'll put it on the 18 inches and screw it back on. Perfect. And now we have each log is 18 inches. Awesome. I'm going to put to the test saw boss. This is another log or branch holder, so that way it's easier to cut those skinny logs or branches, so that way you're not cutting it on the ground and not hitting the dirt and not doling out your chainsaw. So let's see how it works, and hopefully it's actually going to be very helpful. Looks like assembly required. I'll just put this in for now so that way I can just assemble all these pieces real quick. Seems very simple, just one bolt right here and one bolt right here. There you go. The blades down, they're pretty sharp, so be careful so it can hold the wood. Now a couple bolts and one bolt right here. It comes with a little separator. So as you can see, that's actually very simple. I'll tighten it up a little bit later. And one bolt right here with this little separator. And this piece goes like that. And then we're going to put a bolt to it with a screw. I don't want to hit the chainsaw on the dirt and dull it up and ruin it. So this is why this gadget is supposed to help a lot. There you go. Now here's the plan. You grab your branch and stick it like this. You want to double check it's not going to come out, and there you go. Our whole stick is elevated. This is what it's going to look like. Pretty cool, huh? Start to put in a bigger log. Let's see if we can fit actual logs, not just twigs and sticks. Boom. Push it down so that way it sits very well. And look at that, it can hold really thick logs like this. This one says pretty thick for sure. And there you go, guys. As you can see, it can fit even this really thick logs like that. I wouldn't do these big logs for this as much because they're really heavy to lift anyway, so might as well cut them on the ground. But twigs like this, really long ones, so as long as they're off the ground, it's a lot easier to cut off all these twigs. On the ground, you have a chance hitting the rock, hitting something and get a kickback. So I like this a lot. This tool not just makes it easier, also it's a lot safer to cut twigs like this. Well, I might have found something even more practical than this, because you have to have paint, you have to do extra work marking your firewood, log I mean, before you're going to cut it. Well, this layer gadget, check this out. It seems durable and flexible. Right here neodymium magnet, and right here the marker that you can slide up and down like this. So before you go out to cut firewood, or most of you probably already do have this, let's measure it, how big it is. That's about 17 to 16 inches. If you want smaller ones, if you want 14 inches, you can just measure it out and make it smaller. But if you want it about 16, 17 inches long, that's how long you're going to have. You can buy this in different sizes. I'm sure you can find the longer ones, shorter ones, whatever you like. I got this one. If I want 14 inches, I can adjust this mark lower. If I want full size, I just adjust it to the top. Makes sense, right? Well, let's set it up and let's see what it looks like. And this is how it works. All you have to do is put your neodymium magnum, boom, like this. You can move it up. Let's say you're gonna cut it right here. You can set it up anywhere on a bar. If your log is on this side, you just take it off and flip it to this side. As you can see, I'm gonna cut it right here, and the end of the marker is right here. So this is what I'm looking for. This is about 16 inches, 17 inches right here, and that way you don't have to kind of worry about cut it too long, cut it too short. Now with this quick little gadget, if you need to flip it over, boom, put it on this side. If you cutting it from that side, you can have it on this side. You see what I'm saying? Now let's try to cut it a piece and let's see what it's all about. We go to the next one, 17, 16 inches, right here. Oh, look at that. All I have to do is go like 17 inches right here. Again, 17 inches. Now look at this. They are pretty much very similar size. Maybe half an inch off. You know what? Never cut this amount of firewood exactly the same size. I'm very happy with this gadget. You know what? I'm sold on that. And also it's one-time purchase and I don't see it breaking on me or anything, as long as I'm taking care of it and not trying to slam it with the chainsaw or let it run by chainsaw and get it broken. Of course it'll break. But other than that, if I keep it on the side of a chainsaw carefully, not hitting it or breaking it, letting it fall all the time, it will last a long time. Another log holder for chopping firewood. Last time I put to the test the one that you hook up to the hitch, but sometimes you gotta climb the mountains. You see over there's no way side by side can go over there, so I will have to bring something portable. Well, this thing is supposed to be really portable to bring out anywhere, even in the woods where the car cannot go, and that way you can chop up logs, medium-sized logs, nothing too big, much easier. So let's see what this thing is about. Pull it off. Actually it is fully assembled in a box, but this screw and fell out and I lost one of the springs around here. So that's something I don't like, buying new things and missing parts. But it's okay, I can find a different spring and it will work without it for now. But anyway, what's so positive about this thing? You can actually carry it, take it with you into the woods. It's not too heavy. If you only need to walk maybe 20 feet, you come to your branches where you need to clean them up, and let's see how do we set this up. You lift this thing up and then this side here, and boom, locks this in, and you can make it tighter so it does not come out. And same thing on this side. There you go, very easy setup. Okay, then this is what we do. First I'm gonna start with the medium branches like this. Perfect for firewood. Put it in. Let me see what it looks like. Okay, let's see how it's gonna hold up. Okay, this is much better. A little bit wobbly. Yeah, a little bit wobbly. I don't really like it as much because it doesn't really hold it that well. Maybe I'm supposed to adjust it or something. Make it a lot higher. Let's try it. No, those are for the bigger logs. For the smaller logs, you gotta do it on a maximum like that. Yeah, maybe not the last one. As you can see, it jumps out. Okay, let me try this again with a smaller log. Maybe I should put it a lot deeper. Okay, let's see. You see, it's kind of wobbly if I move it around. So that's not good. As soon as I try to cut it, it's gonna go towards me. Unless I'm doing something wrong. Oh. Okay, you see, it's a little bit wobbly for my likeness. You see, it won't even bite in. That's why you have to readjust it. Okay, maybe on the third will be perfect. And again, it bites in well, but look at that movement. That's too much movement. Let's try to push it in deeper. Okay. Okay, now it's not moving as much. A little bit disappointed because when you cut in this log, it starts to fall over like this. Maybe I should be cutting it from the other side because there is a little bit of a hill going on. But it is a little bit complicated to figure it out perfectly, put it in so it's not wobble as much. Even when I did get it right and put it in really, it was really stable, but still there was a little bit of movement. If I don't cut it with the end of my blade right here and kind of holding this whole thing with my chainsaw, it wanted to move towards me. This whole log was moving towards me, so I had to rest my chainsaw on the end of the log, so that way this whole log does not move towards me. I don't know, guys, you be the judge. Seems like way too much work and too much hassle than just doing it on the ground. If you have different sizes of branches, every time you have to reset that, put a different one, and if you mess up the setting, it doesn't fit, you gotta readjust it again. Sounds just like way too much work to play around with this thing.